Alright, it's time for BGL Season 5 Finals. Let's go. Red on top, blue on bottom. Idaho? Maybe? Hold on, let me look at the plates again. So Idaho plates, that does look like Idaho plates with, yeah, red on the top, blue on the bottom. Ohio has a similar looking plate, but those plates are pretty old. It has to be Idaho, right? Like, I can't imagine it's any other state. Can't make out what any of that says. This looks like some kind of college, maybe. Do we have anything else to really work with here? Like, maybe... Let me just look near Boise. That feels like the right place to look. In fact, where's Boise State? Where's Boise State University? That seems like a logical thing to guess near. Well, I don't know where it is. For now, let me just put a marker there for now. Yeah, I mean, based on license plates, I think I have to go with Idaho. Like I said, Ohio has a similar plate design, but it's a very old plate. And this just, this feels enough like Idaho to me to where I'd feel comfortable making that guess. Yeah, I mean, college in Idaho, I think that's what I'm going to go for, right? No other clues. So I can't read what any of that says. Sure. You'd think Boise State would be in or near Boise, right? But I'm not seeing that. Not necessarily where we are, but... I'm just going to look for a college. College of Idaho. Sure, I don't know, dude. Caldwell. Why not? Okay, that was pretty good. Or what school was it? Northwest Nazarene University. Yeah, no, okay, so... Obviously, my logic there was I'm going to look in Boise first, look for Boise State University, because that's a school that I've heard of. But, you know, I couldn't find it. So I was like, all right, let me go to a neighboring town. Sure, there's a school there. Why not? Let's go for it. So I might have been the closest guess on this one for all I know. So that worked out pretty well. Great start on a round two. I mean, this looks out west again. Like Pacific Northwest. Clear Lake. Wait, I feel like I've spawned near Clear Lake before. Okay. Washington State license plates. Clear Lake and Washington State. Okay. Any other clues before I start scouring the map? For a Clear Lake. Alaskan, that's fake. It's a red herring. These are very clearly Washington State license plates. Alright, let's look for a Clear Lake real quick, I guess. Dude, I'm starting to think that maybe, okay, I have a marker up here. I'm starting to think maybe it's going to be, like, more down here. Let me keep looking for a Clear Lake, though. Not seeing a town called Clear Lake. I probably need to zoom in further, and at that point, I'm better off just region guessing than trying to scour the map with this little time left. I'll just leave it where it is. That's probably... Really, it was that far north. How far zoomed in would I have had to have been to see that? Yeah, that would have been tough, but... I mean, 4.2 is fine, but for such a limited region where it could have been... My guess could have been a lot better than 4.2. Still not bad. On round 3. Oh yeah, middle of nowhere. Oh boy. This is not gonna end well. This is not gonna end well. Should I just rip it in, like... Kansas? I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. Yeah, that kind of feels about right. Maybe more like Nebraska. Thing is, I can see this being a lot of different areas. But I think it's going to be somewhere along the stretch. Like maybe as far south as Oklahoma, as far north as the Dakotas, maybe. Could be like Missouri even. But I think ultimately maybe I'll go with Nebraska. Maybe near the Nebraska-Kansas border. Texas, okay. I didn't think it was going to be that far south. But, alright, well, round 3 didn't go so great. On to round 4. Middle of nowhere again. Anything useful? Dude, I might put my marker in a similar spot. No, I might go more like Iowa on this one. Yeah, but maybe near, like, I'm thinking Iowa near Nebraska, maybe. But yeah, this is another tough one here. We're over a small creek. Does not help me in the slightest. It's a little bit hilly. I don't know what else I'm really supposed to do. Like there's buildings in the distance that maybe it's Nebraska. What if I just put my marker in like the exact same spot that I did before? That would be funny. But no, I think I'm gonna go more like somewhere between Nebraska and Iowa this time instead of Nebraska and Kansas. But yeah, this could be anywhere. Let's just go for it. It was Kansas. Okay. Well, I mean, could have been worse, I guess. Yeah, so that was impossible. On to round 5. Final round. Ooh. Hello, East Coast. For a sec, I thought Maryland, but then I saw New Jersey played out of the corner of my eye. Yeah, no, New Jersey. State Road 49 and 45. I mean, let me immediately look for 49 and 45 in the Philadelphia area, because I feel like... Okay, there's a 45. That's a good start. Oh, Salem. Is that where we are? Is that the... That might just be where we are. Market Street, West Broadway. Yep, that is where we are. Looking southwest. Looking northwest. Right. Thank you. Sweet. I don't know how long I took on that round there, but that felt like my quickest 5K ever in a BGL challenge. So yeah, that was a pretty easy one, but final score 19.2K. I mean, not bad. That was a really weird round in the sense that there were 3 pretty easy ones. Oh, okay, not necessarily easy, but 3 that I was able to get very good guesses on, and 2 that... Okay, actually, number 4, I guess my guess on number 4 wasn't actually that bad. Alright, let's see how I did against everybody else. 5th so far out of 12. Round 1. Idaho. Hey, I was the closest guess. Yeah. So how many people got Idaho? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And was there a 7th over there? Yeah. 8. So a good number of us got the Idaho thing. Just a matter of, like, finding where it was. The boys, I guess, are logical. Round 2. Oh no, there were a couple of guesses in Alaska. Yeah, because that one thing said Alaska. Most of us seem to get the Washington State thing. How many 5Ks did we have? 3. Yeah, Clear Lake was totally findable. I said on that round, like, oh, I feel like I've spawned near Clear Lake before. I think I was thinking of somewhere in Oregon, but that's neither here nor there. Who cares? Round 3. Well, one guess in the right area. And everybody else, at least we all had like we had the same longitude, roughly. So, round 4, yeah, kind of more of the same. Round 4, we kind of did a bit better as a collective. Yeah, rounds 3 and 4 were obviously really tough with like virtually no clues aside from reading and guessing. Round 5, everybody getting the whole New Jersey thing, because, you know, yellow license plates. How many 5Ks did we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, moment of truth. Did we win? No. No, we came nowhere close. Even with all 5 of our guys playing, we still would have lost to their 4 guys. We would have lost by 3,000. So, GG to Wisconsin. Well-deserved championship. And I don't remember if attention was already drawn to this or not, but if you look at the standings, you'll see that Mile High Express, maybe we got a little bit lucky with matchups and our schedule to be able to get to this point, because we went 4-1 with the 7th most points in the league. So, I mean, had we won the championship, it would have felt a little bit Mickey. Green Bay and Wisconsin were the true powerhouses this season. And by Green Bay and Wisconsin, I guess I just mean Green Bay now that I look at it, because The point difference between those two teams was like 22,000. Dude, actually, now that I'm looking at it, the gap between 1 and 2, Green Bay and Wisconsin, was the same gap between Wisconsin and basically Mile High. It was a bigger gap. Green Bay lapped the field with everybody. What happened in the semis game? How did Green Bay lose? Hold up. Green Bay got. Oh wait, hold up. Did they not have a guy play? Wait, hold. Did I mess this up? Did I mess up who was supposed to be on the practice squad this week? Hold up. Okay, so Green Bay lost to Wisconsin in the semis by about 5,000. Dude, I don't know what happened here. Green Bay apparently was dominant all season. That's actually crazy to me. I did not realize how much of a gap Green Bay had over everybody else. But yeah, anyway, well-deserved championship by Wisconsin. They had a great season. Taking a quick peek at individual leaders, this is just for the regular season. Yeah, we'll see that Green Bay has 3 of the top 12. It kind of makes sense. But otherwise, there is like a nice diversity, I feel like, of players from different teams towards the top of the leaderboard. Like the top 8, there's only one repeat team. It's just there's 2 from Green Bay in the top 8. That's the only repeat team. Although maybe this should be sorted by total instead of average. I'm never really sure what to do about that, if it should be total or average, because yeah, I mean, the number 2 player goes down to number 21 if we sort by total. Yeah, no, I'm setting it back to average. But yeah, there was a nice diversity with the teams that were at the top for the most part. But there has already been some shakeup with what the rosters are going to look like for next season. Like, there have been a handful of changes, but the big one was that Kai and Coconut were just traded for each other. Mile High got Coconut plus, I think it was like a second and a cash. But yeah, that was like the big move of the offseason. Obviously, there's been a lot of moving and shifting, but that was the big one. So yeah, I mean, things are going to obviously look different next season, but for now, Mile High had another good playoff run. Now, you could argue that we're conference merchants because, I mean, if you look at the East and the West, the East might be a little bit better, just a little bit, but a lot changes between seasons, so we'll see how next season goes. But for now, congrats to Wisconsin, and see y'all next season.